My name is Michael Saul Shapiro, MD. I served in the United States Army from July 1st, 1973 through June 30th, 1975. I was a major, chief of psychiatry at Fort Benjamin Harrison. This is in Indianapolis, Indiana. I was born in Chicago in the Humboldt Park area.
Where'd you go to medical school?
I went to Loyola.
How did you decide which branch of medicine to go into?
Well, if you would have asked me at the beginning of medical school what branch of medicine I would go into, I certainly wouldn't have selected what I ended up doing for the rest of my life. I probably would have said general medicine, but your experience in medical school does a lot to shape, what your interests are. Your first 2 years of medical school are basically sort of expanded general science, anatomy, physiology, etc. Those kinds of sort of graduate level science courses, chemistry courses. But when you got into your third and fourth year, you're going through your clinical rotations. And so my experience in psychiatry really kind of shaped my future choice. I took elective times. In your senior year, you were allowed a certain amount of elective times where you could kind of spend a little bit more intense times. And I selected to do my electives in psychiatry, where I experienced a really high level of interaction with my supervisors, and my supervisors were very encouraging, and so I responded well to it, and they were just very nurturing.
So what drew you to psychiatry? In addition, you had great mentors. You had good people who made it exciting.
Well, I guess the main factor was that I've always felt comfortable interacting with people. I've always been able to, I think I had good insight. People came to me with their problems before I was in psychiatry, and I have to thank my parents for the insight that they shared with me, so I felt comfortable. I felt that it was like working but not really working, because it was what I was meant to do. What I thought was unique about psychiatry was that in other areas of medicine, I thought, well, our internal medicine is pretty, lab dependent. I mean, you go in there, you make a diagnosis, you do your labs, and it wasn't as interactive. Surgery was very mechanical, although I liked it and it was exciting, and you got a lot of immediate rewards. Surgery was basically a repetitive kind of experience, and it was just, again, it didn't require the same kind of mental challenge. Psychiatry provided me with the opportunity to be, as myself, part of what helped that person get better. What I had inside my brain and in my heart was that I was able to engage and utilize. So I was part of the treatment.